We've been building and fighting at the same time. They say we have no culture, but as we're building, they're tearing it down. And if you want to see our culture, look how their children are. Look what their children are wearing. Look at everybody in the world. What music are they listening to? Rock. They listen to rap and hip hop and R&B. That's us. Every music genre started with us, including country. Charlie Pride and all of them. hmm Rock and roll started with Miss Mama Thornton. That's where Elvis got it from. Where do you think Elvis got that from? He didn't come up with that by himself. So the Al Capone and the African diaspora was never taught how to fight. Most of them weren't taught how to fight. Why? Because your leaders go in the back room and they have meetings on Zoom meetings or meetings in the computer, so y'all never get to see it. See, our stuff be right in our face like bad. Be right in our face because they so bold with it. And we like, okay, thank you for showing us your game plan. And then we get quiet and we change our whole word game. So in essence, what they done is take your rights to use your own product that causes lack and then sell it back to you. And that causes lack and insufficiency. So their crumbs seem like a whole cake. And you have the whole cake, but you're struggling because your mindset doesn't see that you got the whole cake. You think you need them to help you with the cake, but you got the whole cake. Why are you giving pieces of your cake to them and then they sell you back the same cake with a 50%, sometimes 100% markup? This is all you know is scarcity. We know togetherness. That's all they know is scarcity, because that's how they started. Okay? And they push scarcity on everybody they come to. While they trying to control them, they put scarcity on you by taking everything you got. 'Cause that's all they know how to do. Okay, so get back there and your eyes will open to the truth. Separate, we fail, but together we prosper. New documents prove that we were here first. Right in the Smithsonian, right on NPR the whole time, because they did a competition, and that's how it started. Mister I can't think of his name right now, but you saw the documents I put up there. Yeah, him, the professor. You get to read the book to see the lies told. Just run that stuff back to the FBAs now. You know what's being said to deal with God. He already said what would occur. That's what's named Professor Constantine. Wrote a few books about the FBAs. A whole tribe called them the indigenous people, the first indigenous groups. There was no, there was no Native Americans because y'all didn't exist because we was here first. On every continent, even Asia, they called us Asiatic with the first FBAs. That's why they want to control Africa. We know, they know you have the resources. Figure out how to get y'all resources together and figure out how to get y'all together on a CRM and work this out. So y'all can work together. Y'all have a whole continent and you have countries. If y'all just work together, if y'all just connect, if just 10 of them countries get together and connect, y'all dangerous. Especially Kenya. And if just Kenya and a few of y'all get together, dangerous. But y'all gotta want to do it. I'm on the outside looking in. Caucasians almost have it, but you also see it's okay for what's still happening around the world. But that's all you know. All you know is taking over stuff. That's it. You don't come up with no ideas, but you say you do. Excuse me, confirmation bird. You say you do, and then you take other people's ideas. You don't have ideas. And then you say the invention is yours, but it's not. That's coming from the FBAs. Some of y'all are still naive. Y'all are 80% of y'all are clones, and you. I was thinking about the other day. How would I feel that you've been lied to? How? Woo! It won't. It won't happen to me or mine, but you just seen it happen to someone that was just walking. Everything doesn't revolve around you. And to think it does causes you to act like a narcissist. And let me tell you what I do to narcissists. Have you seen my reel? I do no contact with them. I'm just saying. You might want to find yourself, or you're going to find yourself isolated unless you find some empathy or some thoughtfulness. Because you about to find yourself isolated out here in this world because everybody noticing that you the narcissist. Okay? And we know no contact. And then you got your Latina and your Spanish. You got so much infighting. We do too. So we got our own. However, if the Spanish nations ever come together, do y'all know y'all had this place on lock? They sitting there pillaging your land too. And you think white is right. Because you don't know no better. But you starting to see now. We tried to tell you, but sometimes you got to learn the hard way. We've been the redheaded stepchild for a long time, so we know stuff. Okay, Asian groups, and you benefit off the FBAs. Asian groups benefit off the FBAs, and it just came out scientifically that you black. How about that? But you act as if you put in the work and quiet until it hits your block. Then you want us to come run at your aid when you didn't come to help us. Think about that. Native American and Alaskan and Hawaii's, y'all been through a lot too. Y'all been through a lot too. Y'all got the same blankets we got. The blue bonnet plague, y'all got the same one. The scarlet fever, y'all got the same one. You stay clear to assimilate until you can't no more. And y'all also benefit off the FBAs. Land deals for $5. It wasn't yours no way. And then it wasn't yours to give away. That's like somebody I knew that tried to sell some stuff that didn't belong to them, and then got mad when the person said, "Give me back my stuff." How you gonna sell something that don't belong to you? And then get mad when the person want it back? Make that make sense. And don't forget about the Indians, the people that live in India. Yeah, y'all dark as some of the Africans. Y'all just dark as some of us. But for some odd reason, you hate us. And then the funny thing is, all y'all gods are black. Y'all make that make sense. Please make that make sense. And then when you come to America, they tell you don't get around the black people. You know why? Because if you ever find out the truth, you're going to be looking at them like, what in the world? It's like Wreck-It Ralph. It's been our game the whole time, but we have been the glitch in the game. There are some freebies and a link from my podcast with Women's Leveling Up recently a few months ago in May. Then also I have 3 magazines I was covered in September, October, and December. Look in the description below to find the things that truly light you up and leave everything else behind. I cannot wait to talk to you soon. Remember, I placed the new link to my own personal bookstore. My books incorporate the essence of God. If you want to feel the presence of God, read In the Garden with the Father, Understanding True Intimacy. It don't, man, let me tell you something. That was a long one. I'm trying to get a shorter one, okay? Page 99. I'm opening doors to remove you from this place. Listen to my voice and follow me when I say move. I will be on you and your family. I have the best for you and not just handouts. Trust me, God always has a word. And don't forget about my other 2 books, Befriending the Shadow, Unshakable Peace, and Unstoppable Change. Both of those are books. Again, both shadow activity. And what you do, and those are shadow activity books, and so you get a word of knowledge. Then you get an exercise fun, and you get a shadow question, not so fun. And then you get a color. When you get tired of the shadow question, go over to the color page. And the color page, God asked me to keep it between the age of 5 and 10. Why? Because most childhood wounding happens between the age of 5 and 10. By the age of 10, it is by the age of 7, it's solidified. By the age of 10, it is really in there. By the